Hi guys, welcome to HIIT Core Yoga. We are doing just a short HIIT class here tonight, and then we'll be following this up with a yoga class after this, a vinyasa flow. So we'll try and keep it short to about 40 minutes. We're going to do a Tabata style. It's kind of Tabata. It's going to be 9 rounds of 20 seconds on and just 6 seconds rest. So traditionally it's 8 rounds and then 10 seconds rest. So that's going to be for the first part, and then right after that we're doing a minute hold of some kind of balance pose using our legs. So a balance pose just on right leg and then left leg, and alternating side to side. So the whole thing takes about, it'll be about 20 or 24 minutes. Each round will be just over 3.5 minutes long. And yeah, that's about it. We're just gonna do a quick warm up and then a quick cool down after that, but let's get to it. We are going to use sliders. I am just using cotton cloths, and I have a laminate floor. So whatever you can grab, socks are fine as well. Something that has not too much resistance will be best for you to use, and you'll need two, one for each foot. Other than that, no equipment is needed, just your yoga mat, and you can do this in bare feet. So yeah, that's about it. Let's get started in child's pose, and we'll do that quick warm up. Okay, so bring the knees wide, big toes are touching, stretch forward. So we'll take about 3 deep breaths in and out through the nose here. Place the right hand on top of the left hand, sink back down. And then go over to the other side, left hand on top of the right hand, sink back down. Left hand over, right hand on top, drop down. Down. Switch again and just hold that right hand over left hand, sink down. And then over to the other side, sink down. And then come back to center, bring the palms to touch, and then forehead to the floor. You're gonna bend the elbows, bring the thumbs to the back of the neck. Release down, and then rise up. Tabletop pose, bring the hands underneath your shoulders and knees underneath your hips. Round the spine, come to cat arch, and inhale to cow. Exhale and inhale. Circle around. Pick one direction to move into, counterclockwise and clockwise. Lungs open, get the core engaged here, so you get about drawing the belly to the spine already. Got the shoulders warmed up here and getting the hips warmed up. Back to center, tuck your toes and then push yourself back into a squat at the back of the mat. Lift your right arm up to the sky, bring it down. Lift your left arm up to the sky, bring it down. Walk forward into plank pose and lower through chaturanga. Lift into an up dog. Exhale into down dog. Walk your hands to your feet. And then sweep arms overhead, deep breath in, exhale, fold forward, bend into your knees, come into a squat. Lift your right arm up, bring it down. Lift your left arm up, exhale, bring it down. Walk forward to plank pose, move through chaturanga, inhale to up dog, exhale into downward facing dog. Walk your hands towards your feet, legs straight, and then rise up to the top again. Inhale. And then exhale, bring it down into that low squat. Inhale, exhale. Left arm, inhale, lift. Exhale, bring it down. Walk forward. Exhale, Inhale to up dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Walk your hands to your feet. And inhale, rise up all the way. Exhale, hands to the heart, clasp your fingers, press down. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, take the hands back behind you, clasping back behind you. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bow forward. Hold that. One more breath. Rising back up. Inhale, arms reaching up. Exhale, come into that low squat. Inhale, lift one arm. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift the other arm. Exhale, down. Walk forward to plank pose. Down to chaturanga. Inhale to up dog or cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. In down dog, lift your right leg back behind you. Bend into the knee. Breathe. And release down. Switch sides. Lift the left leg up into the air. Bend into the knee. And bring it down. Lift your right leg up again. Step forward, drop your left knee to the floor. Arms reach up, inhale. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step back into plank pose. Chaturanga, up dog. Down dog. Left leg up high to the sky. Step forward. Right knee down to the floor. Arms reach up, inhale. Exhale, bring hands down to the floor. Step back into plank pose. Chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Hold that. Reaching the heels to the floor. You can pedal it out if you want to. All right, walk your hands towards your feet and rise up all the way. Deep breath in and then exhale, releasing. Okay, so just going into more of a dynamic warm-up. So swinging the arms, crossing the arms across the chest, and bending into the right knee, left knee, just alternating side to side. Alternating which arm is on top. Getting the heart rate, try to get the heart rate up a little bit more here, and then we'll get right into it. So for our Tabata, we're going to be doing 3 different exercises, and we're going to do 3 rounds of those. So 9 all together, 20 seconds on, 6 seconds rest, and then we'll end in a minute of a hold of some sort. Okay, going into a squat and toe touch kick. So come down for a squat and kick forward with one leg and reach forward with both arms. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more on each side. Okay, and then just ending in twisting from side to side. Just relaxing the arms. You can do arm circles if you like here, and you can do kind of a boxer shuffle or just kind of a rock from side to side if you want to. I'm just going to start explaining what we're going to be doing. First exercise is a switch leg burpee. So you're going to be in a lunge, you're going to switch legs, and then you're going to kick. So it's a switch kick. And then you come back down to that runner start, switch, and kick. That's for 20 seconds. Then we're in a mountain climber slider. I'm going to be moving my mat here so that you can see. 1 slider per foot, and hands on the sliders, and we're doing that. Mountain climber. You could do that if you don't have sliders tonight, then you're just doing straight mountain climbers. Then pike slider is a little bit different, difficult to do without the slider. Here's your plank, and then you're piking. Plank, piking. You could do that if you have like an exercise ball and you want to make it a little bit harder than like one of those big yoga balls. You can do that plank pike, or you can just do plank pike on your mat. Okay, so those are 3 different exercises. Tree is going to just be our first 1 minute hold. So right, balancing on the left leg so the right foot is coming in. And we're just going to hold that for a minute. Okay, so give you 6 seconds to get ready. We're going to do switch kick, leg burpee. Now, so switch trying to do as many reps as possible. When you're doing that switch and kick, you're kind of shifting the weight into the arms. That's it. Shifting the weight into the arms, and then you're doing that kick. Okay, mountain climber, driving the knees in towards the elbows, cleaning the floor. Make sure you're not way up here. You want to be more in the plank. Try to have your back flat for this. You want to feel a burn in your legs for sure. Okay, that was it. Now we're into that pike to plank, or plank to pike. So plank, and then pull up. Up, down, pull up. So just with straight legs, as straight as you can keep them, and you're thinking of pulling your belly button in, and pulling your hips way up, and pulling your chin in towards your chest. So that was it. Now we're gonna go back up to the top with our switch kick burpees. Okay, mountain climbers. Go for it. Keep driving the knees. Two, one. Okay, next one is plank to pike. 2, 1, go. So think of trying to pull that head down towards your legs. Try to get your shoulders right on top of your wrists. So getting your back up and using your legs at the same time. Switch kick burpee, we're in the last round. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, for some reason this head. All right, that's it. And now going into our mountain climbers. And go. Two, one. Okay, and now going into our pike. I gotta fix this. All right. Okay. Sorry, going into pike and plank. Exhale as you pike up, and inhale down. All right. Okay. Have that break. We're going to go into the 1 minute tree hold. I'm going to edit my timer here. Bear with me. Okay. Okay, we are doing 1 minute tree. Sorry, guys. Starting almost now. Okay, starting now. You're bouncing on the left foot. Technical difficulties here. So try not to use a wall or a chair or anything. So if you can only do down here, that's fine. But try to do the hardest balancing version you can. And then again, that means you can reach up, you can explore different planes here, hands together, hands apart. Thumbs to the back of the head here with your elbows bent. Try to think about that knee as well, opening out to the side. Bring your attention back to your breath. We only have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so that was our tree, and then we're going to do the other side on the next round. So whole 3 different new exercises to do now. We are doing a ski squat slider. For the first one, we're just going to do the right leg here. So we're just going to be in this little ski squat. Your knees are together, and then we're going forward and then out to the side. We're going to go forward, out to the side. This leg, the left leg, is going to be solid. It's not going to move anything, and you're going to stay in that ski squat the whole time. We're going to do some crunches here, so feet together, knees are wide, Baddha Konasana, and then we're just going to reach up and reach for the foot, okay? That's for 20 seconds, and then we're going to go back and do the other leg. So the left leg is going to go on the slider and go forward and then out to the side. And then we'll do tree on the other side, so balancing on the right leg. Okay, so 6 seconds to get ready here. If you don't have the slider, then you're just going to stay in a squat, and then you're just going to do these little points. Point out to the side, point forward, okay? The sliders just make it that much more intense because you're using a little bit of resistance for the floor, from the floor. It's not a ton, but you'll see what I mean if you compare the two. Okay, that was it. Come down onto the ground. And we're doing those. So we're just crunching. So this time for sure we'll be doing 9 rounds in a row. It'll go a lot more flowier. Change my settings here. Going into the other leg here. So it's going to be the left leg is going to go forward. Start it up when you're ready there. And you're trying to go at a moderate pace as best as you can. Try to get down nice and low because you want to feel a burn in your right leg. Okay, going back up to the top, so just switching legs. Right leg, right forward, out to the side. Again, try to just stay down nice and low. Your burn should feel like it's on the left leg this time. Okay, come down to the ground. Do some crunches, Baddha Konasana, and go. This is round 2. Again, we're doing 3 rounds of 3. Come on back up to the top. Right leg is going to be stable. The left leg is going to be floating. If you don't feel anything on your right leg, you need to go down further. So sit back in a squat, nice slow squat. Find your range of motion there, out to the side, forward, out to the side. Okay, other side, right leg right away here, forward, out to the side. So chest up, try to keep your core engaged. Breathe. Okay, Baddha Konasana, crunch, 3, 2, 1, go. should be the last one here. Left leg. Then we're gonna balance on that right leg for the tree. And get down nice and low. 2, 1. Okay, so tree, balancing on the right leg, left leg is going to come up. 2, 1, and start it up. And again, just trying your hardest version of tree. Maybe even try closing your eyes if you feel like your balance is really good, really on tonight. Think about lengthening through the sides of your body. If you have those arms up overhead, just think of growing, belly button lifting, tailbone dropping down, foot pressing into the thigh, thigh pressing back into the foot. All right, so that was it for tree. Okay, so next group of exercises. Spider-Man push-ups using this slider. So it's gonna get a little bit tough in here. So those are gonna look like this. So you're going to push up and bring that knee around as best as you can to the elbow. And again, you may be on or off your mat, but your legs will be off the mat for sure. Then we're doing a slider bridge with a leg extension. So foot on each slider, lifting the hips and just extending heels. Extending one heel at a time. That makes it a lot easier. So toes pointing up towards the ceiling. So extend and pull and retract back. Keep your glutes engaged the entire time. The last one is going to be a crunch reach over. So we're just doing that with both arms, twisting as you come up. So hands to your chest, twist and crunch. Okay, and then our balance pose will be balancing on the left leg first, and we're gonna do airplane. You can do warrior 3 if you want to. 6 seconds to get ready. Spider-Man push-ups. Yeah, it's only 20 seconds, so just try to do the hardest version you can. Go for it. So as you're bringing your knee up, you are going down into a push-up. Okay, and then that bridge extension. Feet up, heels dug in, hips up. Extend one leg at a time, walk it out. Try to keep your glutes engaged the entire time. Okay, and then going into that crunch with a twist here. So go for it. Reaching over. Going back up to the top for those push-ups, spider push-ups. Two, bridge extension. Go for it. Rock right up onto your shoulders, extending one leg at a time. Crunching with a twist. This is the second round, by the way. We have one more after this. And then we're going to do our warrior 3 or airplane balance. Okay, last round, spiders. All right, bridge extension. Go for it. All right, and then last one, crunching. And we're on to the balance. All right. Okay, so bouncing on the left leg first. And we're on to airplane or warrior 3. Start it up. Warrior 3, a little bit more challenging, or quite a bit more challenging, as the arms are lengthening up that lever there. So make your core work and your shoulders work a lot harder with those arms overhead. Focus on the breath. Two, one. All right. Whew, that felt like a long minute. So good job, everyone. If you did that warrior 3, or even if you did the airplane, good job. Okay, we are going into our next 3 exercises, doing some side winder planks. So you're on your mat, and you're basically pivoting your feet, dropping your hip down to the floor, and then you're pulling up. So pull right up into the hip, and then spin around to the other side, drop, pull. So it's gonna be a lot of like shoulder and obliques. Okay, so when you drop your hip down, you gotta pull right up and just going from side to side. And then we are doing slider, plank sliders. So your hands will be on the sliders, and we're just doing reach and reach. So just forward and pull back underneath your shoulder. Then we're doing just side step row. So just kind of pretending that you have weight. Here we're just going to side step and then side step. So you're just kind of doing these side lunges and retracting the elbows back, making fists, and adding a little bit of resistance. Try to really pull those elbows back each time you step from side to side. And you can kind of end up doing those fast with kind of more of a hop in between if you want to. And then the other side, so balancing on the right leg for your warrior 3. 6 seconds to get ready. Side winder planks are the first one. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Bring your hand up by your ear. Okay, and then the slider reach out. So you're in plank pose, and go. So you're just forward and back, forward and back. Try to keep everything kind of rigid, your legs engaged. Ooh, that's a toughie. Okay, and then the side step rows. So you can kind of start on one side, retract back. Focus on pulling those elbows way back there. Chest forward. Get into that low squat on the side. So drag the hip out. Okay. Now back up to the top. Side widener planks. Go. Three, two, plank reach forward with the arms. And you may not have a ton of range of motion here. Your arms are locked and your legs are locked. Okay, if you don't have a ton of range of motion, that's fine. Just even shifting that arm forward a little bit is gonna really help you. You're gonna feel it. Shifting, because it's just changing your weight distribution, making your core work more. This is the second round. And we have one more. Okay, back up to the top with the side winder planks. Six, one. Plank, arms locked, legs locked, and go. All right, and then the last one, we're doing those pulls. So start it up. Four, three. Okay, so right leg is going to be balancing for the 1 minute warrior three. 3, 2, and 1. Should be almost there. 10 seconds, you guys. Try to keep that core engaged. Keep breathing. All right, good job. Okay, We have one more round to do. We're gonna keep it nice and fast here. We are doing, okay, so plank with the double knee up slider. So you are basically, your hands could be on your mat if you want to. So you're just pulling both knees in and extending them up. One both. Okay, that's one. And then the next two are just straight up legs. We're doing double, double, step, double, double lunge, step. Right leg first, then the left leg for the last 20 seconds of that round. And then we are going to end in holding crow. So again, you just basically, if you can't hold it for the whole minute, it's just 1 minute of practicing crow. So crow, lifting your knees up onto your hands. Okay, so you may need to take breaths in between, but that's fine. It's all about practicing. So we're gonna get right into it, and 6 seconds to get ready. So this is gonna be the only one with a slider, just a plank with 2 knees up. Pull, just keep pulling both knees up at the same time. And then reaching back. Try to keep the bum down low. Okay, right leg forward, left leg back, and go. So pulse, pulse, step, pulse, pulse, quick step, pulse, pulse. And we're gonna kill the arms so that the crow just feels a lot more easier. I think that was my thinking. Other leg. Right leg back, and go. Double, double, step. Oh, yeah. Okay, back up to the top. Plank, and go. Make sure your bum just kind of stays down low. Think about engaging your core. Drive those knees up. 4. All right. Left leg forward, right leg back. Pulse, pulse, step. Two, 1. Oh, shake it out. Go to the other side. Right leg forward, left leg back. 2, 1. This is the second round, so that means we only have one more. And then that last balance pose has your last mountain to climb. 4, 2, 1. Okay. Last round, you guys. Get in plank. 2, 1, go. You can do all these poses without sliders. By the way, this would just be translated into more of jumping, so kind of a half burpee. But again, the slider is just going to make it that much more harder. Left leg back, pulse, pulse, step. One leg at a time here. 3, 1. Oh my goodness. Okay, other side. This is the last one, you guys. 1, go. Right leg back. Four. your balance pose. So get down in a squat, fingers spread wide, go for it. Lift your knees up to your elbows. Maybe you're just starting with one foot on the ground just to start. I don't know if I've ever tried to hold this for a minute, but we'll see. Really concentrating on making those fingers work, the tips of your fingers. Again, if you're not holding this the whole time, you're just taking a rest, getting back into it. Maybe you're doing 20 seconds on, 10 seconds rest for this minute. Just try to do, oh, that's it. All right. You're just trying to do as long as you can. And maybe if you do this video more than once, then that's some goal that you can work towards. It's just holding these poses for a minute and just trying to see if you can stick it. And then you'll see as you practice longer and longer, then you'll be able to hold those poses with more confidence in the end. So that is it. Your cool down, it can just be arm swings again. If do some wrist circles around. If you've held that crow, if you're practicing that crow and you feel it, open, close your hands. Do some fists and wrist circles around and round. Okay, take a deep breath in and lift the arms up. And you're exhaling, folding forward. So you can just do several of those inhales and exhales. You can end your practice in Shavasana or do any kind of lunging stretch that you would like to do. Or you can just join me in a couple minutes here and I'll do some hips and heart openers for our vinyasa flow if you would like more of a stretchy kind of flow that'll still kind of keep your energy up and going as well. So that is it. Thanks for joining me, you guys. And leave a comment below. Tell me what you thought. And check out other videos on my YouTube channel, Melissa Shibby YouTube channel, and this Facebook page as well under Video Archive. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.